Can you see my glove? Can you see that? I mean, I definitely think it's time to get a new glove, but it may be time to get new golf clubs. I would love to hear your thoughts. Or just everyone tag Try to Golf and maybe he'll answer. Probably not, but maybe. Anyway, let's talk about it. So first things first, let's start off with my irons. What irons do I got? Well, I got the JPX 923 Hot Metal Pros. I think they got a new version of them. I don't know. I have them in a set of from pitching wedge to 4-iron, and they work. They're very good. Can't complain too much about it. The shaft, I don't know if it's good or not. It is Dynamic Gold 105 S300. So this presents a few questions. I got these golf clubs when I probably was like a year in, freshly starting out. Got my swing, somewhat consistent enough, but I never got properly fitted for it. I just went to Golf Galaxy. I was hitting a few clubs and the guy was like, yeah, you could probably use them 1 to 2 degrees flat. And that's what I did. However, now that I'm much better, relative, do these clubs actually work for me anymore? Now the heads, yeah, maybe they work, but the lie angle of 1 to 2 degrees flat, and do these shafts work? These shafts are pretty much stock shafts. I think they're only stiff, and for my speed, can stiff work? Do I need an extra stiff? Am I missing out on some reliability and consistency because I bought these clubs 2 years ago when I was a beginner versus now when maybe I need something a little bit more tailored to me? So that's the big thing. When is it time for you to get new clubs or go get a fitting to get them tailored to your current level of game? It's a good question. It's something that you should also think about. And I'm gonna tell you 3 more reasons of what you should think about as well. I also have a Tacoma pitching wedge. So for all my Tacoma bros out there, I'm not sponsored though. But if they want to sponsor me, I mean, they know where to find me. I mean, they don't, but they could find me. I got this. This is a Tacoma 101 with a KBS 120S shaft. Is that good? I don't know. I haven't been fitted for it. I found this in a, so I found this one in a Goodwill. What you'll start to notice in my bag is I have a collection of a random assortment of clubs that I pick up over time, which I'm imagining most amateurs probably do. Let's go down to my wedges. I got 4 different wedges here. I have 2 60 degrees. I have a 50 degree and a 54 degree. So I have a Ping I2 Glide 3.0 60 degree wedge. I don't know the shaft on it. I got this when I first started out, used. I got this PXG. Oh, this is also 8 degrees bounce on the 60 degree. Pay attention to that. I also have a 60 degree, a PXG. Also got this one from a Goodwill. PXG with a Tour X Flex shaft. So if I ever bounce in between, no pun intended, if I ever bounce in between these 2 60 degree wedges, well then the bounce is completely different between each club. And the stiffness of the shaft is also different between each club. And also the lengths may be different between each club because I get them randomly. I get them from random places. The ones that I did buy online was a 54 degree TaylorMade milled grind 3, 11 degrees of bounce. Is that good for me and my swing? I don't know because I have not been wedge fitted, which I think is probably underrated. I don't know, the shaft on it is made in Vietnam, so thank you. I alter my swing to be best suited for that club because I know the results that I can get when I swing a certain type of way. But is that most consistent across the board when your swing should probably be consistent all the way across the board? I have 2 putters in here. I have an even roll. It's a weird looking putter, but it is very stable. And now I have a triple wide Odyssey. I mainly use the triple wide, but I've been thinking about going back to this one because when I mishit it off the face, the ball still goes pretty much the same exact spot in the same distance. Talk wood. So I got a 3 wood that I no longer have because it has a crack in it. I don't know if you can see that, but I have a 3 wood Stealth, TaylorMade Stealth, and now I have a Mizuno 5 degree STZ 300 230 18 degrees set in standard. I didn't even know you could change this. Huh, I should try and maneuver that. Interesting. But I used to play the 3-wood until it cracked, but this is a stiff shaft, a Ventus Fujikura 6S, and then this 5-wood shaft is a 80-gram extra stiff shaft. And I bought that accidentally. I didn't mean to get it that stiff. However, I have learned to love this club and I swing it quite well now. But is it best suited for me? I don't know. So swinging these two clubs required a different tempo and a different release pattern for me because it went from stiff to extra stiff, and 80 grams compared to, I think, maybe 60. And then I got 3 drivers. Look at that, 3 drivers. So I have a Titleist TSR3 that is 9-degree with a Tour AD, I don't know if it's not gonna be picked up. I have a QI10 LS 8-degree, and then I have a Callaway Rogue ST Max D 10.5 degree. Let's talk about these drivers. So the Titleist I got when my old TaylorMade driver broke. It exploded on me like all the Stealths had a tendency to do. I was out of practice with my driver swing for like 6-7 months. When I finally got fitted for this driver, my swing was not in a great place, but I got it to be somewhat reliable. My swing has changed since then, and now I really struggle with this driver. I don't know why. Spin a lot of the time. So then I got fitted for the QI10 LS at my club once they had a TaylorMade day, because they have a TaylorMade rep that comes to my golf club. And I was swinging more consistently, but I was still spinning it too high at that time. So that's why I have an LS model. But now the spin is much more controlled. And when I hit this LS, I get like 1,000 RPMs of spin. And the Callaway Rogue ST was just sent to me by Next Round. And this driver you can get for like less than 200 bucks. Very good. It reminds me of the Ping G430 Max, which I think is probably like the best driver out over the last, I don't know, since I started testing drivers. And this one just goes incredibly straight. I can't play it because it's in a regular shaft and it's 10.5 degree. I can make the 10.5 degree work, but the regular shaft I can't make. But I have a full video on that coming out. But this is a very good driver. So if you are looking for a new driver and one that's around 200 bucks, and if you can get it for a little less with code GT10 on their website, this is a good driver. So the point is, between all of my clubs, what do you notice? Well, there's a whole lack of inconsistency. I mean, there's a whole set of inconsistency between all of the sets. Even between, the only thing that is pretty uniform is obviously the shafts on the irons. But everything else has a whole range of different shafts and flexibilities and tip points and all that jazz that I don't really know about, that I could be missing out on a lot of consistency by not getting properly fit. And that's probably a good reason why you should probably get properly fit, even if you are not good at golf. Why? Because getting properly fit can probably get you more consistent than just trying to make a whole bunch of random shit work when it's not working for you. Anyway, that's a good reason why I think I should probably go get fit and see if something can to click a little bit better, because I've been lost on my driver for a little bit now. Anyway.